We are going to discuss about loss of energy on sharing of charges. We know that if there is a charge, if the two capacitors are connected, then there will be what? There is a redistribution of charges is there. Now we want to see whether there is a loss of energy is there or not if the redistribution of charges is there. Let's see. So for that we have taken two capacitors having defined capacitance and joined them. So the charge is distributed, charge is redistributed. Then they will have a common potential after some time, and that common potential will be V equal to C1 plus C2 plus C1 into V1 plus C2 into V2 divided by C1 plus C2. Is it clear? When they will join, when the two capacitors are joined, then the common potential between them, just we have seen in the last video, we have seen that common potential between them is how much? V equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 divided by C1 plus C2. That is the common potential. Now, total energy before sharing, what we can see, if it is denoted by U1, then U1 equal to half into C1 V1 square plus half into C2 V2 square. Is it clear? And total energy after sharing will be U2 equal to half into C1 plus C2 into V square. Clear? And as the value of V is equal to how much? C1 plus C2, C1 V1 plus C2 V2 divided by C1 plus C2. So we will get what? Half into C1 plus C2 into C1 V1 plus C2 V2 divided by C1 plus C2 whole thing square. Is it clear? And the result is how much? U2 is equal to half into C1 plus C2 into C1 square V1 square plus C2 square V2 square plus twice C1 C2 V1 V2 divided by C1 C2 whole thing square. We have used only the formula of A plus B whole thing square formula. Is it clear? So the result will be, when we cancel it, what will get? C1 square V1 square plus C2 square V2 square plus twice C1 C2 V1 V2 and half into C1 V1 plus C2 V2 whole thing square divided by C1 C2. This is about your U2. Is it clear? Now, if there is some energy is lost, then we can say that initial energy is greater than final energy. Let's see. Initial energy is U1 and final energy is U2. So, loss in energy is always will be what? U1 minus U2. Loss of energy will be what? U1 minus U2. Let's see what will be the value of U1 minus U2. You see, loss in energy we have termed as what? U1 minus U2. And it will be how much? Half of, we will put the value of half of U1 as half of C1 V1 square plus half of C2 V2 square minus of half into C1 V1 plus C2 V2 whole thing square divided by C1 plus C2. And if we take the LCM and if we after calculation we will get half into C1 C2. If we take the common we will get V1 square plus V2 square minus twice V1 V2. Is it clear? So it will be half into C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 whole thing square. This is about the loss of energy when the capacitors are joined. Is it clear? When we have taken only two capacitors, so we have got the two for the value for we have got two values. If there are n number of capacitors then it will be C1, C2, up to Cn, and it will be resulted by what? C1 plus C2 plus C3 up to Cn, and this will be V1 minus V2 up to Vn whole thing square. That is the result. Is it clear?